Hello everyone, welcome back my channel.
Todd Chrisley got into prison fight with Varsity Blues scandal mastermind. I will rip your head off. Chrisley knows best. Star Todd Chrisley recalled how he allegedly clashed behind bars with Varsity Blues college admissions scandal mastermind Rick Singer. In May, Todd, 57, and his wife Julie, 52, who were incarcerated after being convicted of federal bank fraud and tax evasion, were released from federal prison after they received pardons from President Donald Trump. During a joint appearance on their daughter Savannah Chrisley's Unlocked podcast on Tuesday, Todd and Julie reflected on their experiences when they were serving time in separate facilities in Kentucky and Florida. "Daddy almost got sent to a different county one time," Savannah, 27, remembered. "What? When I jumped on that guy." "About you?" Todd asked, referring to Singer, who was his fellow inmate at federal prison Camp Pensacola in Pensacola, Florida. Todd went on to slam Singer, branding the former basketball coach a snitch who told on Lori Loughlin and her husband, fashion designer husband Massimo Giannulli. He claimed that Singer denied his cooperation with the federal investigation. He was talking smack, saying that, he didn't wear a wire. He never told on anyone. The feds set him up. This, that and the other, the former reality star alleged. "He came and asked me," he said, "Have you started your book?" And I said, "No," he said, "I've started working on mine." And I said, "Well, I hope that the first chapter introduces you as the biggest snitch in America," Todd claimed. I told him about Felicity and Bill Huffman's husband William H. Macy, who was not charged in the scandal, and Lori and them, and I said, "I don't want to ever have another conversation with you," Todd said. And so, he turned around and walked out. However, Todd said that he had another encounter with Singer months later in which he claimed that the former businessman spoke disparagingly of Savannah and her advocacy for her parents' release. He was talking about Savannah, 'cause that's when already started pulling to Barbara Walters and exposing everything in the BOP Federal Bureau of Prisons, Todd claimed. So he started talking smack. And so I just walked up to him and I said, "I'm gonna say this one more time. I'm already in prison," Todd continued. I said, "I will rip your head off and down your neck if you talk about my child again." And I meant what I said, he added. I was like, "I don't need you to be afraid of me. Just be aware that if my daughter's name comes out of your mouth again, I will rip your head off and down your neck." Todd explained that he never had another problem with Singer, noting that their heated interactions were really the only issue he had during his incarceration. Singer's lawyer did not immediately respond to Fox News Digital's request for comment. Singer was the ringleader behind the 2019 college admissions scandal in which he received payments totaling over $25 million from numerous parents, including the Full House actress and Desperate Housewives star Felicity Huffman, to help their children gain acceptance into some of the nation's most selective schools with bogus test scores and athletic credentials. Singer began secretly cooperating with investigators and worked with the FBI to record hundreds of phone calls and meetings before the arrest of dozens of parents and athletic coaches in March 2019. In 2023, Singer was sentenced to 42 months in prison after pleading guilty to charges of racketeering conspiracy, money laundering conspiracy, obstruction of justice and conspiracy to defraud the United States. He was also ordered to pay $10 million in restitution to the federal government. Loughlin, Giannulli and Huffman also served prison time for their involvement in the case authorities dubbed Operation Varsity Blues. After spending 16 months at the federal prison Camp Pensacola, Singer was released in August 2024 to serve out his sentence at a halfway house in Los Angeles. Prior to their presidential pardons, Todd and Julie were serving a combined 19-year prison sentence. The pair were released on May 28 and have consistently maintained their innocence.